Become a channel member and support the content. You also get access to exclusive videos. You'll get an emote next to your name in the comments. The link for that can be found next to the subscribe button or in the description. And beat the random lottery that is FIFA points by buying the coins direct from u7buy.com. Use code TVM at checkout for a 5% discount, or if you're a new customer, get 8% discount. The link is down below. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new player review. And I know I'm a little bit late on this one. I did do the centre mid straight away, but the left mid taking a little bit longer to do. Different account and everything. 4-star, 4-star, high, medium work rates. I'm not convinced of this one, to be honest. We'll get into why in just a second, but first and foremost, we're going to have to talk about the stats. 4-star, 4-star, high attacking work rate. Of course, this is a left-sided player, so you can use him as a left wing, you can put him up front as a left forward on 7 chem, you can do whatever you want. He generally played in and around the left mid spot for me. He was playing in a 5 at the back formation, left wing back. He was starting on 10 chem, but he was being moved into that left wing back position. He was playing further forward more often than not, though. In co-op gameplay, it's very difficult to keep players in position because there's two of you, and obviously you forget half the time you're in a co-op and you start moving people out of position and all the rest of it. But he was playing a little bit further forward. There are a couple of clips at the end where I managed to get on the account myself and managed to play a few games, so I pushed him further forward, and I didn't play 5 at the back because I can't play that by myself. Co-op is a little bit different. You can handle things a little bit differently, but there's no way I can play solo with a 5 at the back. But he's got some really good stats about him, and when the cards first come out, I actually thought, well, most people would want to go for the left mid rather than the centre mid. I personally went for the centre mid because I think that's the one that suits me the best anyway. But I think most people have gone for the centre mid, and I was wrong there, which is really weird for me because 95 agility, 90 balance, 91 dribbling, 90 ball control, 91 acceleration, 90 vision, and 89 short passing. Really, really good set of stats with 89 shot power and 85 finishing and then 86 positioning as well. That's not bad, is it? There's nothing really fundamentally wrong with the card. Good stamina is going to last you till, I mean, more or less the end of the game. It would be better if it was 90 plus, but it's not terrible. And of course, with what we have on him, which is an engine, you actually turn him into a 92 rated winger. There's not an awful lot of headroom above it. Okay, fair enough. There's 3, 4, 5, etc., so on and so forth, up to 98 at the moment, I think. I don't think there's a 99 rated card yet. I might be wrong in saying that, but I don't think there is. So, you know, it's a good card, and it's a card that's going to last you a long time with the right chem style. So when people are looking at this and they're thinking, oh, you know, 450 odd thousand coins for this card, surely it's not worth it. I mean, on paper, I would still say no, but there is definitely an argument to be made. If I was playing devil's advocate, I'm sure I could come up with a few reasons why 450k is in and around the right price. It's not, though. I'm not going to try and play devil's advocate. I don't like the price of this left mid. The centre mid is a little bit better because I feel like the centre mid will last you a lot longer. He is a player who can defend, he's a player who can go forward and attack, and he can do an awful lot of good things. And for 450k, you've got a player that's going to last you until well into Team of the Season. Then, of course, you will look to improve. And when EA drop Team of the Season, things start to crack around non-Team of the Season players that were released before the promo. So, for example, they'll release some 25k Team of the Season MLS centre mid who has 90 everything, but he never gets used because he's, well, MLS. So yeah, it's going to be one of those situations when Team of the Season eventually does arrive. But until then, this card, not as good as the centre mid in my opinion, can be used if you're a Liverpool fan. I think you'll find a way to enjoy it. You'll find a way to get on with it. But unless you're a Liverpool fan, I really don't see anyone really caring too much about this left-sided card. It's not that it's not good enough. It just didn't do anything whatsoever to make me think, right, that's out of the ordinary. This player wouldn't have done that. That player wouldn't have done that. You know, it's one of those things where, yeah, he can beat a couple of people on the dribble and he can go past a few. He's quite good at the 4-star skills. He has that in his locker. His weak foot isn't terrible. His passing is solid. His dribbling is nice. But at the end of the day, I have 85 rated cards in my club that I don't use that perform just as well as this Jones. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of one that I'd be like, yeah, I would rather play, like that Rodrigo. Remember that record breaker Rodrigo that they dropped? He's only 83 rated. I don't think he's as good but he's not far off, and he, I think, was an objective card. So that's just something to point out. You've got that, okay, Luis Suarez was 91 rated, but I think I'd rather have Luis Suarez in my team than this left-sided Jones, and he was a free card as well. There's plenty of free cards, actually. Reina, for example, who, okay, maybe not as good in certain areas, but definitely capable of competing in others. The 87 objective future stars. He is a card that I think I'd rather have in my starting 11 than this Jones. And I'm a Liverpool fan, by the way, so it's not like I'm saying this as a Man United fan or an Everton fan and I'm trying to hate on a Liverpool player for the sake of it. I really, really like the centre mid, and if you've seen the review, you'll know that I praised him there and back again. I still don't think either card is worth 450,000 coins. There's an argument to be made about the centre mid, sure, and on paper there might be an argument to be made about this one, but in practice he doesn't do anything whatsoever to impress me. And the word I'm going to use, and the word that I use at the very end when we look at the review breakdown, is lackluster. And what that means is just uninspiring. He doesn't really impress me at all. He does absolutely nothing to make me think, wow, that was really good. Not once, in fact, do I think that he's done something that I've gone, oh, that was actually really, really good. I play with this team quite regularly these days. In fact, as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to go play with this team again in Rivals. And there are plenty of players within this team who are in and around the same rating, maybe not quite as high rated, who are just better and more impressive. And I have a lot more fun using. That Jones felt, it was almost like a chore. No, it wasn't, but it felt almost like I was having to force it to be able to get anything out of him. And that's a shame. If you disagree, feel free to let me know in the comments. But if I had my way, I would obviously be playing with the centre mid rather than I would be playing with the left side. I just think you get a lot more out of the centre mid than you do the left side. So if you're a Liverpool player and you want to do one or the other and you still can't decide, maybe you're still trying to save up for it, do the centre mid. Don't go near the left side. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. I've got value for coins at 65 because if you are a Liverpool fan and you're going to do one regardless and maybe you have far too many centre mids, fair enough, you're going to have to do the left mid. It's not a terrible card. I've not once said that it's bad, because it's not bad. He can score the odd goal. His dribbling is very good. His passing is crisp and precise. It's just I've got loads of other cards who can do almost the same thing. Bolassi's freeze card, for example, a little bit more fun to use actually because he's 5-star skills. I think that El Shaarawy card, if you weigh up as well, they are the same position. El Shaarawy is coming in at 270k. I would much rather have El Shaarawy's card in my team than I would this left-sided Jones. Again, he's 5-star skills. He's a little bit quicker. He's got more agility, more dribbling. His composure still going to let him down a little bit. His finishing's in and around the same way, but I think that El Shaarawy card will be a lot more fun to use, and that's just what it comes down to. Let me know what you think of the card in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed the video, though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.